I know you wrote another article, just Andrew Berry calling Myles Garrett a career Brown with all the trade speculation because they redid it. They never really said why they redid the contract. What are your takeaways from all of that we've heard from the owners' meetings?
Yeah, it's interesting because I really don't think that, and I've been told this, and Andrew Berry said it, and Jimmy Haslam talked about it, and that they planned to trade Myles Garrett, right? That wasn't the purpose of the modifying the language in the contract. It does give them that more flexibility. I understand why people across the league look at it and say, well, now it benefits the Browns by moving the option where they pay the bonus options for moving it from March to close to the season. It would save the Browns money if they traded Myles Garrett before the year in that window. It would help them salary cap wise. So I get it. The Browns believe it just gives them greater contract flexibility in the long term overall. There's some benefit to Myles Garrett that they threw into the modified language. So I would not rule it out. And Andrew Berry was asked, can you unequivocally say that you won't trade Myles? And didn't give a direct answer and talked about, he's a career Brown, and doesn't even want to talk about it. Like, doesn't want to give it oxygen. So I get that it's going to continue to be a topic, and if it doesn't get traded this year, and then the Browns aren't supposed to be good again in 27, it could be a topic again then. But I believe the Browns when they say that they don't want to or plan to trade Myles Garrett. This gives them some flexibility. Maybe the season starts and Myles is unhappy, or not season starts, but you go throughout the offseason, Myles is unhappy. He asks to be traded again privately, and this allows the Browns to maneuver more favorably to them. I could see that as a scenario, but I believe the Browns when they say they don't want to trade him, they don't plan to trade him. When Jimmy Haslam calls him a unicorn and the best player in the league, I don't think that's an exaggeration. I think that's how they feel about him. And all those people that believe the Browns would be better off trading Myles Garrett, I think they underestimate how strongly the Browns feel about Myles as a player and just how special he is and how it's difficult to get quote unquote fair value if you trade the best player in the league or the best defensive player in the league.
Yeah, I mean, and I get a headache listening to the national people that talk about 3 draft picks. Those 3 draft picks are going to be towards the back of the first round. They're not going to give you the ammunition that you think they're going to give you to move up and take a quarterback up high. Nobody that needs a quarterback is trading first round picks in a draft that has a lot of quarterbacks. That just doesn't happen.
Right. No, you're right. And sure, it would give you more resources to try to do that, to try to move up to get the quarterback you want. But you would need the right scenario. You would need a team drafting in the top, whatever, 3, 5, to not need a quarterback. And then to be willing to trade and be willing to trade with you as opposed to somebody else. So it's not as simple as trading Myles Garrett guarantees you find your franchise quarterback. It just is not that simple, and I think people are wrong when they assume it's that simple. And then Haslam said something that we've talked about on here multiple times, David, that they think Myles Garrett will still be an elite defensive player when the Browns are good again, right? Or able to contend, whatever that window is. And they hope it's as quick as 26, but maybe even 27 would be more realistic, depending on how quarterback plays out. They think he's still going to be an elite defensive player. And if you believe that he's going to be the best defensive player, one of the top 3 defensive players, it's awful difficult to trade that guy and replace him.
Yeah, and I think he's got probably another contract that they're going to have to pay him. Maybe not quite as high, but he's look at the way he takes. I mean, other than driving, he takes care of his body real well, and he's going to be around for a while.